make some adjustments here. Pop you over there, and pop you over there. How's that look? Okay, I should be able to see that just fine. Yep. Oh, that's a mistake. Okay, we'll have to fix that in a minute.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Alright, so I gotta adjust a couple things before we get started in this. But let's get loaded in the game first. This Twitch is showing I'm playing Final Fantasy IX. That is not the case, so we need to fix that real quick. Open this up, edit settings. That's fine. Oops. We are not playing edit settings. We are playing. There we are. That should fix things on Twitch side of things. Move that over there, move that over there. And also, we are going to display. Okay, so dialogue, subtitles are on. Okay, we're fine. Classic pack items added to inventory, got it. Got our canteen, cool. Weather 10mm. Missionary pack, got it.
You're awake.
Caravan pack items, I got it.
How about that?
Oh my goodness, game, please.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a sec? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yeah, it is. There we go.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place. How'd I do?
Okay, so let's go. Male, Caucasian, and honestly, never spend too much time on this stuff anyway. Sure, randomize. Oh, you're just gonna keep the preset? Okay. If I'm never gonna see the character, there's no point wasting time.
Just watch him in his outfit for 10 minutes at a time?
No, I don't.
Most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
Alright. Before I do anything else, I want to actually make sure I'm live. So over here real quick, just make sure that it's actually streaming. Yeah, it looks like it's good on that front. Okay, so I'll just take this stuff from Doc. Sensitivity is a little. Oh no, that's really bad. You know what? I'll make that work. Let's take the blood pack, because why not? It's a Med-X, that's good money. Don't mind me, Doc, just taking all your shit.
Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back all your faculties.
Energy cell, laser pistol, yes please. Knives are, Okay, so what do we got? First things first, let's go ahead and drop everything down to 1. Okay, so what kind of character do I want to build? Some points of perception might be good. Got about a 4. I know we want to try to do maybe like a 4 in endurance. Charisma. Don't know yet. I usually make charisma my dump stat. I'm gonna make our intelligence about a 7 or 8 because the more skill points we have, the better off we'll be. Agility's good at a 5. Luck, because we have a lot of stuff that happens in this game that's kind of based off luck. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Strength of 4, maybe perception that. Do I want to make my luck a 9? I don't know. Gotta put it somewhere. Sure, we'll do endurance. Why not?
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn are dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Sure.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
We got cat, feed, newspaper, train, kick, dinner. Seeing as how I don't want to sound like a psychopath on Twitch, let's go with newspaper.
House.
Shelter, burglarize, renovate, target, investment, or demolish. Shelter.
Night.
Campfire, dream, shroud, sleep, treasure, silencer. Dream.
Bandit.
Bribe, crush, stab, Swiss cheese, vaporize. Reasonable. You know what? Yeah, reasonable. Why not?
Light.
Light, dark, heavy, beam, flash, inspiration, torch. How's it going, Polly? Yeah, I just had the urge to suddenly play some Fallout New Vegas. I'll probably see how this goes. Maybe I'll jump between this and Final Fantasy IX. Light, flash.
Mother.
Caretaker, jeans, cookie jar, tantrum, tattle, regret, human shield. Again, I don't want to sound like a psychopath on Twitch. So caretaker.
Okay. Now, I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Conflict just ain't my nature. I'm gonna go with, disagree.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
No.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
No opinion.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Yeah.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
A broken chain, a chemical reaction, a shadow in a doorframe, an oozing wound, or an angry two-headed ant. Honestly, out of all of these reactions, the angry two-headed ant sounds like the closest.
Okay. How about this one?
I see a priceless freak of art. I see some piece of space-age technology. I can see that. Ship at sea? Maybe? I'm too embarrassed to say what it looks like.
Last one.
Okay, light in the darkness, a bearded man, a mushroom cloud, a head on a pillow. Honestly, I see this more than the rest.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
Okay, so what did he pick for me? So we got... He gave us explosives, medicine, and speech. Good thing we're not going to take any of those. So let's see. So we're starting off with some decent stats right away. Because I picked luck. Honestly, I think the thing here... Repairs, obviously going to be a big one. Maybe guns? And then where else do we want to put some? You know, as shit as I made my charisma, I do like the idea of trying to do some speech checks. So maybe we do that. Start off with the 28 in speech.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Okay, so what do we have access to? Built to destroy. A flamer that burns twice as bright, burns half as long. All weapons have a +3 chance to critical hit, but your equipment condition decays 15% faster. That's kind of terrible. You have a fear of enclosed spaces, probably because of the mutants that live there. You gain a +1 to special attributes when outside, but suffer -1 when inside. Don't know if I want that. Hey, early risers, you enjoy a +2 to each of your special attributes from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., but suffer a -1 to 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. When firing guns and energy weapons, you fire 20% faster, but your shots are 20% less accurate. On glasses, you have a +1 perception. Without glasses, you have -1. Okay. Let's see. You're good-natured at heart. You're prone to solving problems with your mind and violence. You gain a +5 to... I was reading that. +5 to barter, medicine, repair, science, and speech, but a -5 to energy, explosive, guns, melee, and unarmed. Okay. Your melee and unarmed charges do more attack damage, but critical hit... but less critical hit damage. Okay. You can carry 25 pounds to your carrying capacity, suffer -1 to all attributes at any time the weight you're carrying drops below 160 pounds. Some of these are okay. We got hot-blooded. When your health drops below 50%, you gain 10% more damage, but you also suffer -2 to your agility and perception. You have +10 action points, but your reckless nature causes you to have a -2 damage threshold. That's not too bad. -2 is really not that bad. Logan's Loophole. No one's going to put you out of pasture because you're going to stay young and level 30 forever. You'll never again become addicted to chems. They'll last twice as long, but after 30, you can kiss experience, perks, and skill points goodbye. I don't think I like that. Flag grenades, throwing spears, throw 30% faster. I never really use those, so that's fine. You're skilled but not experienced. You get +5 points to every skill, but you suffer -10 from experience gain from now on. For a small size, you have +1 agility, but your limbs are more easily crippled. Trigger discipline when using guns and energy weapons. You fire 20% more slower, but are 20% more accurate. And then the Wild Wasteland unleashes the most bizarre and silly elements of the post-apocalyptic America, not for the faint of heart or the serious of temperament. We are taking the Wild Wasteland. because that sounds. I always take that. And
What
honestly,
makes it crazy?
not just some things crazy.
Crazy all the time.
Honestly, negative 10% experience isn't that bad. Since there's just so much stuff to do in the game anyway, we can make that up. And just a +5 to everything is pretty nice.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Actually, probably want to take that empty syringe too, because I'm pretty sure empty syringes is how I can... that's how you can remake some stim packs. Pretty sure. 2 for 40, that's a good value. I'll take all that. Check around his house a little bit more. Anything else for me? And we create some stim packs. Okay, I think that's about everything I can do right now. So,
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to be now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
thanks for patching me up, Doc.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
And no promises. Fallout New Vegas allows you to play in a new hardcore mode, which greatly increases the challenge of the game. In this mode, stim packs heal over time and cannot mend broken limbs. Right away removes radiation over time. Ammunition has weight. Dehydration is a constant concern. This mode is only recommended for advanced players. You may turn hardcore mode on and off at any time in the gameplay menu. If you activate hardcore mode down and maintain it to the end of the main storyline, you'll receive a special reward. Will you activate hardcore mode? No. I have not played this in so long, I've kind of forgotten how to do it. So, not even going to give it a shot. Go ahead and open this up. How are we looking? Yeah, we've already started off with some decent skills. Our repair is already 43. Speech is 35. Guns are 37. So yeah, we're doing pretty well for ourselves. Let's go ahead. Okay, so Vault Suit 21, +2 to melee weapon, +2 to speech. We don't really need to worry about that too much. Yeah, it's probably the best one we got right now. So we'll go ahead and put that on. We go to shop. So I hate how all the DLC kind of basically sets you up for early game. It feels cheating a little bit. Oh yeah, before we do anything else, we need to go data. Instructions. Deliver the package to the north entrance of the Vegas Strip by way of the free side. An agent of the recipient will meet you at the checkpoint. Take possession of the package and pay for the delivery. Bring the payment back to Jonathan Nash at the Mojave Express Agency in Prim. Bonus on completion, 250 caps. Manifest. This package contains one oversized poker chip, comprised of platinum. Contract penalties. You are an authorized agent of the Mojave Express package until delivery is complete and the payment has been processed. Contractually obligated to complete this transaction and materially responsible for any malfeasance or loss. Failure to deliver onto this proper recipient may result in the forfeiture of your advance and bonuses, criminal charges, and or pursuit by mercenary reclamation teams. Mojave Express is not responsible for any injury or loss of life you experience as a result of said reclaimed efforts. Okay, so what do we got? Talk to Sunny Smiles, back at the end. Ain't that a kick in the head? They went that way. Inquire about your delivery assignment at the administrator of the Mojave Express in Prim. Okay, so we got that. We're going to put on some music, because why not? Alright.
In the shadow of the valley, I would like to settle down.
That's not right. There's no way that's right. Whatever.
Wide open space.
Only been streaming for like 26 minutes. There's no way I've been playing for like 3 hours. Oof. That's right. Oh, right. You've gotten a fragmented signal on your Pip-Boy. A coded transmission of some sort with a sad, jazzy undercurrent that makes your head hurt. As far as you can tell, it appears to be an invitation to the midnight science fiction feature, the Mojave Drive-In. Please arrive early to catch the trailers. All World Blues has been loaded. Your cap has been raised by 5. Your Pip-Boys will show you signal coordinates that lead to a canyon wreckage west of Prim. Follow the coordinates are the words Courier 6, signed Ulysses. The Lonesome Road has been loaded. Your Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast from the Happy Trails Caravan Company. They're looking for one more member for an expedition to the Zion Valley. Honest Hearts has been loaded. Cool. Okay. We are also going to put on Radio New Vegas.
This is your passion. Whoops, better put on my news.
What did I do? Oh, I put in command. There we go.
The death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still...
What's up, Victor?
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Thanks for digging me out of the grave.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were. So I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know those men who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
How'd you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Alright, goodbye.
Happy trails!
Alright, and I guess it looks like... There it is. The ongoing conflict with the Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and modifications. Head to your nearest participating vendor to peruse the merchandise. Gunrunner's arsenal has been loaded. Cool. So before we do anything else, do I want to go to Victor's house real quick? Maybe? No. What I want to do first is I want to unload all of the stuff that they've given me. Pip-Boy has picked up a radio broadcast inviting you to the grand opening of the Sierra Madre Casino. Dead money is raised, your level cap raised by 5. Alright, so let's head in here real quick.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Show me what you got for sale. Okay, so what do we want to sell? I don't need the binoculars. We're not going to be melee, so we can go with that. I want to keep the grenade rifle, because that's shotgun. We'll keep that. We don't need any of that.
Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death.
Let's see. I think we're good without the metal armor. The raiding armor. Yeah, it works.
And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today.
Oops. Keep the canteen. Okay, and what else you got? We have...
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered.
Oh, this is gonna be fucking awkward. My mouse is a little... Alright, we'll make it work. Oh my god, please. I'll give you a couple stim packs. That might be helpful. Let's buy some 2 stim packs. Miscellaneous, you got anything for me? Laser pistol combat sights, okay. Oh my goodness. 1 second. Plasma pistol recycler replenishes ammunition to 1/4 of the shots. An varmint rifle silencer. I think we're good.
Pleasure doing business with you.
You know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Okay, well, anything else you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Have you ever been to New Vegas?
Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the strip.
I'd like to know more about Mr. House.
I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's got to be a good thing, right?
Okay, goodbye. Okay, so before I do anything else, where was Victor's house? Because if I want to pick up Eddie early, I'm gonna have to grab some of the stuff from his house. But I don't remember which building is his. I think it's a shack over there. So let's hit that up first. Pretty sure that's just a magazine, but we'll take it anyway. Reverse digest in case I ever run into a situation where I can't hack something. Okay, so let's see here. Some scrap metal, yes please. Some more scrap metal. Anything else for me? Weapon repair kit, that's not bad. Energy cells. I thought we had advanced circuitry, or... Whatever, we'll find some more. Alright, so, why don't we go... Did I hit this one up? No, I didn't. So, some sarsaparilla, some wonder glue, got that. How do I put my gun away? Oh no, this is a problem. Anyway. Meeting people, another one. Cool. Oh, please tell me this is not me fast. This feels so slow. Whatever, we'll make it work. Okay, so let's go over to the saloon real quick. Hey, how's it going, Easy Pete?
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Why you call Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
You were a prospector, like digging gold and silver?
Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. The way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it.
You find anything good while prospecting?
Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out.
What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Tell me about the Legion.
They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
What's supported by Hoover Dam?
The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory.
What do you use the Bighorners for?
Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. You just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered.
Okay, do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Okay, so that's all from him. Okay, so I gotta figure out what I want to play. Like,
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell says you can teach me to survive in the desert.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
Okay, so we started that quest. We're gonna pick up a couple things before we do that. We're hidden, so yoink.
Welcome back to the program.
That's mine.
Mr. New Vegas, and I hope I'm not coming on too strong. It's just about time to get you some new...
It's the bathroom, that goes to the backyard.
From Prim, as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. In addition, refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lannius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander.
Okay, so it's not going to be anything with Iron... Okay.
The legate then ordered of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. The preceding segment was sponsored by the Silver Rush. Silver Rush. Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. Gonna play a song for you right now, and it's about that special someone you find only once in a blue moon.
Okay, so what do we know? It cannot be anything with iron. Okay, this is gonna be the problem. Wow, okay. Well. So it's nothing with ing, because we know that. Happens? No, because there's nothing from decried in happens. Weapons... No, nothing with beating. Attempt. There we go. So we got some 5.56, some bottle caps, a varmint rifle, which we'll happily take. And yeah, that's good. Already racking up the bad karma, but you know what? I don't care. Me surviving is more important than if people think I'm good or bad.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and...
Did I not have a...
Try to hit a couple of them.
Hold on. Oh, jeez. Okay, well...
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what. I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Sure.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Better put on my newsman fedora here. The influx of
Did I not have a second one?
to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs.
I guess not.
Caused a strain
So we
on
got 13. No. How much damage? That does 9. Our weather 10. It does 16. So we're gonna put that on.
Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lannius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. More classics coming right up for you, so stay tuned.
Alright, where are we going?
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Yeah, I guess we'll try that. Actually, you know what? I haven't done in a while. Let's go ahead and save it. where I really fucked this up.
Tomorrow, I'll know our love was right.
I know how that works. I'm not gonna be able to hit that.
You're on. Go give him hell.
Now or never. It's me.
Get fucked.
Love me
Yoink.
as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Sure.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Okay, the only thing is, we are getting some more 5.56 ammo, so maybe I'll use... can you not? There we go. I don't want to shoot Cheyenne. Is she going to the next one already? Okay, so I don't even have time to loot, because if we... Oh no, where'd you go? No! Oh no, I can't run. Oh no, I couldn't see. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh, that's unfortunate. Whatever.
What are you trying to do?
There was someone I could have saved, but,
Ah, hell's bells. There's not a day passes by I don't tell people not to come here by themselves. Some people, your word just isn't good enough for them. Then this happens. Well, it's a part of life out here. Best to accept it. But you did what you promised, staying out here with me. Here's my end of the deal. One more thing I wanted to show you. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested?
I'm more interested in what the fuck is going on with your dog. What the hell? That couldn't hurt.
Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Yeah, is your dog okay? What the fuck? I didn't do that. No, it's not worth. So, I need to go get some brock flower and xander root, which I know where those are at. Those are over by the school and, graveyard, which is good because there's a couple other things over there I can pick up.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to be.
Is there anything over here for me? I don't... There's some stuff about this game I remember, others I don't quite get, so if I forget anything, let me know. Like, we should be seeing, if I'm not mistaken, that might be further up the road, but I know like one of the Wild Wastelander perks can proc around here. We'll see like a refrigerator somewhere along the road.
Do To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. And he's here to do some business with the big iron on his.
Yeah, we might as well use this. Since it takes 5.56 and we got a lot of 5.56, so... do I want to... I don't remember if there's like anything in the houses that's worth. I know I need to find books. Oh, hello. He was vicious and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 in 19 more. 1 in 19 more. Now the stranger started talking. Here's something. Where you at? Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was finished. Oh my goodness, I hate blood flies. The outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were 20 men tried to take him, 20 men his name. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Morning passed so quickly. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Okay. They walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows. Even Bats knows these guys are bullshit. They knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. Okay, so first off, we got the first snow globe of the game. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger they still talk about today. Okay, so I want to say first, Sunset Sarsaparilla, I think. First, there's the Brock flower, so we got that taken care of. And then Distinctive Cigarette Butt, we can take those. That should give us a clue that we need for finding Benny. But I could have sworn, like, there was other things. I'll just grab all of that. Why not? I could have sworn that if you were observant, you could find one of these had the blue sun, the blue star cap, and I could just start on that real quick. But maybe I'm wrong.
The women of New Vegas ask me a lot if there's a Mrs. New Vegas. Well, of course there is. You're her. And you're still as perfect as the day we met. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. The Black Mountain radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. One more story for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
Grab that, because any one of these bottles could be one that has a Cap we need. Yeah, I don't care. So now we gotta go over to the schoolhouse. Oh, well. That's just free money, so I might as well take that. Yoink. Oh, come on. There's no way. Okay, so at some point I need to get some more bobby pins because I only have the one. What? Really? What am I at? There's no way. I am one short? Oh, that is so... Whatever. Okay, we're getting close. There you are. So, it's got to be something with, like, dealing. There we go. Okay, you got anything else for me? We've got a metal box, got some winter glue. Here, we'll take that. That's for some money. Yoink. That's about everything that we need. Go turn that in, and then we can get started on the Good Springs quest.
I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, of loves I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. More news for you. Unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected.
Okay, where are you at?
The influx of displaced residents to the refugee camp at Bitter Springs has caused a strain on rations there. NCR officials are asking for donations. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you
Let me see what you got.
luck.
Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. All right, now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try.
Is Johnny Guitar.
Alright, so, I've got healing powder. Brock flower needs 1 tender roots, so we got...
Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright, so there's that. I think that pretty much sets us up for the tutorials being done. So...
Hello? Can you help me?
Sure, what's wrong?
My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die.
Where is she?
Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail.
I'll see what I can do.
You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Yeah, totally not suspicious, dude, whatsoever. We have to go... sit by the broken radio tower. We might as well do that real quick. Travel onward. Are you following behind me? Nope, you just left me to do this on my own. You're a dick. Might as well pick up that. There we go, wrong. More healing powder. So what do we got? I see something around here. There you are. All right. They're still hidden, which is good, but I hear them. Hey there. Oh, god damn it. Come on.
All the latest news coming your way right now. Patrons of the Ultra Lux are questioning whether its pricey restaurant the Garage is overstating the fullness of its wait list. Those who claim to have dined at the restaurant find the food appealing, but say many tables remain empty. One more story for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. That news was brought to you by the Tops Casino. You dig us, baby. We're the Tops. And now, Nat King Cole reminding us...
Oh, that's a lot. That's... Okay, actually, hold up. Stop.
No tomorrow. Because hey, you never know.
Wait, where'd they go? At least I'll have plenty of gecko meat in order to cook. Where did they all go? There was like a whole team of them. Oh, there you are. Hello. Goodbye. Oh, that didn't kill you? Okay, well that should have. Oh, wow. Okay.
Make me forget my sorrow. So I'll know our love was right.
Alright, so... we have 14 skill points. That's not a whole lot. I thought I'd have a lot more than that. That's fine.
All that a heart should know.
I think, first off, we gotta get that lockpick up. Some barter. We'll make, buying and selling things a little bit easier.
Tomorrow, oh my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go. Love me as though there were no tomorrow. Oh, my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Yeah, you know what, that's how that works. So what do we got? Junk rounds, survival is the mother of invention, craft ammo at the rolling bits using alternative metal, materials, scrap metal and tin cans, and confirmed bachelor. You do 10 plus damage against male opponents.
News for you coming right up. NCR officials at Camp McCarran
Lady Killer, 10% damage against female opponents. Rapid reload makes all your weapons reload 25% faster, that's not bad.
Easy to fix.
Retention grants magazine. Skill magazines will last 3 times as long, and...
Mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Also in the headlines, unconfirmed reports say NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at McCarran in order
You know what? I like the idea of doing 10% more damage to female opponents.
NCR sources holding the dam against
and
has become their
unique dialogue options. That sounds fun.
And this move would not be unexpected. Mojave, Mo problems. Am I right? Got some Dean Martin coming up, talking about the greatest feeling in the world, love. Ain't that a kick in the head? Sure is. Dino, it sure is.
How lucky can one guy be? I kissed her and she kissed me like the fella said, ain't that a kick in the head? The room was completely black. I hugged her, she hugged back. Like the sailor said, quote, ain't that a hole in the boat? My head keeps spinning. I go
Okay.
keep grinning.
So we come up here.
If this is just to be,
Got some leather armor. Bear trap. Might as well disarm that. Get some more experience, because why not? Ammunition box. Yoink. I gotta be honest, I don't quite know what this is supposed to be. But we will take that camera. Because a lot of the Wasteland Wilderness stuff is like references to other stuff. And I don't know this reference, so... Go back down. Hey, buddy.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Oh, you really think that's a smart idea? Yeah, fuck, dude. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so right now we've put the tutorial out. I'm getting some instructions on how to make healing powder.
You're listening to Radio New Vegas, your little jukebox in the Mojave Wasteland. I am Mr. New Vegas, and I'm here for you. This just in. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said,
Oh, I need one more survival. Oh, that's so dumb. Okay.
Unconfirmed reports
That's fine.
NCR's General Lee Oliver may have uprooted from his post at Camp McCarran in order to be present at Hoover Dam. NCR sources say that holding the dam against Caesar's Legion has become their main strategic priority, and this move would not be unexpected. You know, they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
be sure it's true when you say I love.
I think I'm going the right way. This should be the Good Springs, right? Yeah, I see it over there. Yep. Can you...
Millions of hearts have been broken just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I love you. If you break my heart.
Oh no! Shoot, did it crash? I think it crashed. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so I need a minute while I try to...
broken. Just because these words were spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you, honey. 'Cause you got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie. Whole lot of folks hard and done been broke. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken.
I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die.
Okay.
So be sure.
Hopefully it doesn't crash again. And let's head over to Prospector Saloon. Get started on that quest line. And piss off the powder gangers, because why not? Hold up. I want to make sure one thing. Stats. I have 14 stat points with intelligence of 8. That is fucking terrible. I thought you had a lot more than that. But then again, we do have 50 levels, so it's not the end of the world.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer?
I need to get to Prim. Could you suggest a route?
Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Prim is a town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can.
A little short on caps. I don't suppose there's any work
Not
available.
in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these.
Actually, I already cracked that safe.
Oh. Well, go ahead and keep...
What do you do around here?
I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in.
Talk about the areas around Good Springs.
Sure.
Are the other towns nearby?
Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot.
NCR?
New California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice.
What does the NCR keep you safe from?
Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too.
What do you know about the other group?
Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited.
What kind of creatures are out there?
Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the Wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous.
So I wanted to know. Goodbye. Cool, so we got some information out of her, as well as our next destination.
Done. Nice.
If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not gonna buy something, get out.
What the hell is your problem? What do you want?
What's that you said about Ringo?
He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. He's hiding somewhere in town. Would serve these idiots right if me and my guys shot the place up after we got payback on Ringo.
What say I help you take over this town?
Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around.
This area's your territory?
It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison east of here and took over. Now we're calling the shots.
What were you in prison for?
None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of question.
I just need to know if I should watch my step around you.
Robbed some people, burned some things, killed a few guys.
What's been going on in the rest of the Wasteland?
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR and Legion are still fighting over Hoover Dam for some reason.
What do you know about Hoover Dam?
Never been there since the NCR's got troops all over it. Must be pretty important.
Okay, and what do you know about the Legion?
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing, but I'll be staying out of their way.
What about the NCR?
California Republic. Nothing new about it. Just a bunch of people with money and power pushing everyone else around. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but it's a big desert, so it's pretty easy to avoid them if you want.
I have a good one. I don't know if I want to help them out or not.
Quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I heard your argument. What was that about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
Why not kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they can make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
I want to ask you about something else. What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So, if I help Ringo and the Good Springs like me more, what if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit.
Who's that man you were arguing with?
The convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to look at your broken radio?
Sure. The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world, and that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Did you know about the robot that rescued me?
I know that thing. as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me.
You don't like him?
It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy.
What's he actually do around here?
Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before.
How long's he been in Good Springs?
It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was.
Anyway, let's talk about something else. Does Good Springs get many visitors?
Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim, unless they're in desperate need of supplies.
Anything interesting going on in the rest of the Wasteland?
There's something interesting going on. But the biggest news has to be the come and dust up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam.
Jesus Christ. Everyone wants to comment on the Legion. Okay, I'm good. We don't need to hear the 100th time about NCR and Legion shit. Okay, so... Need a repair of 20. Examination of the radio's internal components revealed that several parts and connections popped loose when the radio hit the floor. This should be a fairly simple repair job to get it working again. Okay, where did you go? Excuse me? Where did she go?
Howdy.
It's me again. Mr. Nuve is reminding you that you're nobody till somebody loves you, and that somebody is me. I love you.
Feeling thirsty?
Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to...
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
That's it? Are you implying do shoddy work?
Not at all. I'm never sure how much is normally charged for this sort of thing. Here's some additional caps. That should be enough. Now, how about...
You thought your boss was a pig. One more story for you.
Okay, so...
Radio signal is back after a long absence. Listeners say the new programming is, quote, less for outcasts, more for weirdos. These headlines were brought to you by...
Okay, so we can deal with Ringo.
21.
I think...
Better when you experience it in a vault.
I think if we head over here, we can talk to the one guy who want to have this powder gangers on our side. The problem is it's not really worth. I mean, sure, it'd be making it easier to go into the prison later on. And I think there's some stuff I can do in there. But generally, that whole quest line kind of kicks off the NCR kicking their teeth in the first place. So... I'm not sure I actually want to help the powder gangers. Hey, buddy.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me?
I'm not your enemy, if that's what you're asking.
Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play?
You know there's a man named Joe Cobb looking for you?
Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight.
To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day.
What can you do about the powder gangers?
I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own.
You need a hired gun? I'm available.
All I've got left on me are a handful of caps. But you get me out of this, and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word.
They'll have to do what now?
We just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board...
Let's go around and see who can round up.
Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here.
Okay. And I also think I can get some caravan cards out of him, even though I don't know how to play that fucking game.
So what's going on?
I haven't talked to her yet.
Oh.
Can you, like...
So what's going on? Did Sunny...
Can you, like, relax for, like, 2 seconds?
She pointed a gun straight at his face. Man, relax. Relax. Why aren't you relaxing?
Now the stranger started talking, made it plain. Was in Arizona, ranger wouldn't be too.
Yoink, yoink.
He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead. And he said it didn't matter that he was after Texas Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed. Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead.
Alright, so...
20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet.
Got a lot of stuff, so I'm gonna wanna... Oh, wait, Chet might actually be asleep.
They walked out in the street.
Hey, wake up! Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up!
You looking to buy some supplies?
Yep. So let's see, what do we got? Don't need the tire iron, but I will... You know what I should do? He doesn't have one. That's unfortunate. Okay, whatever. Keep that. Keep food. Probably don't need mentats.
It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron.
Give me a shout if you need it.
Yeah, I'm already sitting on about 1,000 caps without even trying.
Big iron on his hip. When an irresistible force such as you.
Satchel charge, stim packs, get some Brock flour. Okay, so yeah, we can make stim packs as long as we have empty syringes. The same thing with the healing powder, which is good. We need to keep our eye out for mute fruit and Nuka-Cola. That's fine. Alright.
Hi there. Sticking around good
I'm gonna help Ringo take on the Powder Gangers. Might need your help.
Say no more. I'm in.
Just like that?
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another. So I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great.
Any idea how to convince Trudy to join
A
us?
silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help.
Will Chet be willing to give up supplies?
Give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him.
How can I get Easy Pete's dynamite?
Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over.
Alright, that's easy enough. Actually, you know what? How do I wait? Might have to wait till daytime.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto, and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Also,
You looking to buy some supplies?
Okay, so I need some supplies to put the powder gangers.
Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the powder gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
Towns at stake. It is more than a few. Okay, so
eating segment was sponsored by
don't have barter for that, but I think I might have.
Feel the rush of a warm laser in your hand. In New Vegas, we know the pain that numbers can bring us. Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got heartaches by the number.
Okay, so now we try again.
You looking to buy some supplies? This again? Like I said.
I'll take over the town then. I'm sure your business will be much better off.
You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town should. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight.
Okay, so that's part one done. I had to convince Pete that I know how to use explosives, and they're all the way out here. Okay, that's fine. Hey, Easy Pete, what's up?
Howdy.
Hear about you got dynamite. Help us beat the powder gangers.
Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it.
You... Okay. Very annoying. Okay. I don't think I have anything for explosives. That's kind of the problem, though. So as much as I want to... I will take that, though. Do I want the BB gun? No.
I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number,
Hey there. So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right.
Help us take down the powder gang. Bullets, explosions, lots of fun.
I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock.
Recovery. Now that's a delivery service you can count on. One more story for you. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang
Okay, so we have that.
and the large number of
I might have to go without the dynamite, because the dynamite...
the leader of the kings who would only...
I don't know how I get an additional point. I could go on...
Welcome back.
The town is going to be attacked by bandits. You can do anything to help?
Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Do you know anything about the man who shot me?
I didn't see him or the men with him. Your best bet.
Especially if your spurs go jingle, jangle, jingle, and you meet some nice gals along the way.
Okay, I think that's about everything I can do, right? 'Cause the only other thing is Easy Pete, which we don't have the ability to grab. Return to Lingo and let him know Sonny Smiles has agreed to help you fight the powder gangers. Okay, we can do that. How's our reputation looking? We're neutral. We're neutral. Okay. So we've been stealing some stuff, but we're not evil yet, which is fine. What do you want to do dinner? All right. I guess we might as well do this.
So what's going on?
Sonny's with us.
Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think that... What's the plan? Are we ready?
Let's do this.
Time to look alive. The powder gangers are here to play.
We're shooting the rest.
They're getting set up in cover, but it might not go well unless we get out there soon.
How many are there?
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
All right, let's get this going.
Howdy.
Oh, I got spurs that jingle, jangle. I got spurs.
Let's see, reputation. You have established a new reputation with a group of people in the Wasteland. Whether that reputation is good or bad, you're finally somebody. People associated with that group will start to react to what you've done. There are many different factions in the Wasteland. You can develop a distinct reputation with each one. See, as you perform actions that benefit a group, you'll gain fame. If you perform actions that harm a group, you'll gain infamy. Your reputation with any given group is a measure of the combined total of fame and infamy that have been earned. Benefits and drawbacks of any given reputation depend on the group itself. You may receive benefit discounts of merchants, provoke attacks from hired thugs, and simply be treated differently. Okay. Though you will initially start out with neutral reputation with any given faction, your fame and infamy will eventually pitch your reputation in different directions. You see all the current reputations under the general sections to Pip-Boy. Some good, a little bad, accepted, definitely good. Mixed, soft-hearted devil, more good than bad. Dark hero, more good than bad. Mixed, some good, some bad. Unpredictable, good and bad. Wild child, most good, most bad. Or bad reputations, a snickering punk. Merciful thug, shunned, hated, and vilified.
Also in the headlines,
and we are shunned by the powder gangers. Oh no, whatever will we do? Yoink.
the chief scientist at the plant vowed to fix the problem, blaming it on an atmosphere of, quote, severe underappreciation. Mojave, Mo problems. Am I right? Ladies and gentlemen, this next song goes out from me to you.
I owe you a huge favor for this. Here, these are technically Crimson Caravan funds, but I know they'll understand once I explain things.
Didn't I hear you say something earlier about not being able to pay me?
I did have what was left of the Crimson Caravan money, but I wasn't sure if it was my right to just give it away. I owe you more than that, though, so look me up at the Crimson Caravan camp up in New Vegas if you ever visit. Thanks again for all your help.
What are the rules of Caravan?
It's a two-player game, and the winner takes the whole pie. You build a caravan using the cards in your deck. The goal is to create caravan bids that beat your opponent's bids. So there's more strategy than luck involved. It's why you won't see caravan in any casino. Too slow-paced. And more importantly, no house edge. Here, take this holotape. So,
gotta find more cards.
Just keep an eye out for them while you travel. I found cards in old boxes or forgotten on shelves.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't know anything about Caravan. Okay, so I was looting bodies. More 5.56. Another varmint rifle, yes, please.
So be sure it's true when you say
Hello?
I love you.
Alright, I think... Well, I definitely want to check in with Trudy, but I guess they're not around anymore. That's fine. So, we need to go... We have Sloan over there, NCR Correctional Facility, which we're shunned by right now. We need to start making our way towards Prim.
I insist. Somewhere, somehow, someone's gonna get kissed. So on guard, who knows what the fates have in store from their vast, mysterious sky. I'll try hard, ignoring those lips I adore.
There's a refrigerator.
How long can anyone try?
Pretty sure that's supposed to be Indiana Jones.
Chances are
Okay, let's go over to Prim. Okay, this I know there's one of the star ups in there, so pick that up real quick, get that quest started. Now for Shunned by Them, I don't think they'll shoot on sight yet, which is good because that means we can still go into the New Vegas Correctional Facility. There we are. Boxing tape. Okay, so should be some powder gangers over here. Looks like they're still friendly. Get! Oh, fuck! I heard that too late. Now, Reed's not too many patrols out here lately, which means not much loot. Our crew is thinking we should make a move soon. Follow the tracks up north and towards the strip. You win, and the chain gang anymore. But we still gotta stick together.
You're not exactly making friends around here, are you? New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. If you like news, you're gonna love our next segment. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. In other news, troubling news from Prim, as merchants report a large presence of armed, unsavory figures patrolling the town. Residents are nowhere to be found. That's all for now. This is...
Alright, so I think I'm gonna head over to Prim. I need to offload some of these supplies. I'm not sure if there is a merchant over there, but actually, there is, but...
with love me as though there were no...
The Burned Man Walks. Pretty sure that's a reference to,
You never know.
Good Hearts. Okay, got a lizard over there.
Love me as though there were no tomorrow.
Another lizard, but he's running off, doing his own thing. Actually, is he chasing me now? Yeah, he is. Jeez, they're strong.
Kiss me as though it were now or never.
Feels so slow. Is there not a way to sprint in this game, or is this really as fast as we can go? I don't know. I felt I was a lot faster when I first played this game.
As though there were no tomorrow. Oh my darling, love me. Don't ever let me go.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits.
Let's going on in Prim?
Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Good Springs.
Shouldn't you be protecting the town or something?
We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them.
Why can't you protect them?
We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
I forget, were these powder gangers as well? Because I might want to head over to correctional facility now while they're still friendly with me. Or were these just general raiders? I'm not sure. Because if I fight these guys, they definitely will piss them off.
New Vegas, and I'm your host, Mr. New Vegas. And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. All the latest news coming your way right now. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Moving on. Tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return to sender. Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
What the fuck are you? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I want to fight you guys. We're good. You guys can have that. You just chump. Eh, the coyote den mother. Yeah, we'll leave those guys alone. Yeah, if I try to steal any of this stuff, they're gonna... Pretty sure they'll aggro me, which I don't want to deal with because the NCR do have some equipment that will fuck me up. So it's best not to mess with them right now.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes.
You got sense enough to know it's a sin to tell a lie.
Where are you from?
I'm from the hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my 2nd tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are.
I see. So we need to talk with the officer.
Yes, I do. I love
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business?
So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin.
What are you doing here?
We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing.
What's wrong with the mission?
The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow.
Talking about the correctional facility?
Most people just call it NCRCF. That's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup. killed the guards that weren't able to escape. And I've been ransacking the area since then.
Do you have any information?
Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought, most of them at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support.
Okay. What other questions? Nope.
Vegas saying, I'm just no good without you.
Okay, well, I guess he doesn't tell us anything.
For you, so stay tuned.
So, I'm probably going to end it here for now. But I do want to check if these guys are powder gangers. I want to go to the corrections facility first. Because as long as they're still in good standing, I don't want to... I want to hit that up before... do one with the mines? Not really. It's just going to be wait. I still don't have a sign of them. Come on.
Don't say no, 'cause I on guard, who knows what fate have in store from that mysterious
Oh my god, they are a bit rough.
but how long can anyone try? We live. Something's gotta give, something's gotta give, something's gotta give. To the town of our free rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say.
Alright, so...
No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there...
Oh, maybe because he's not here yet? Okay, I think I gotta actually rescue the town. Because we can get some information about some of the other
When he rode into the town, he came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came a whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some...
Okay, so I need 3 pieces of scrap metal, some scrap electronics, and 2 sensor modules, which... pretty sure we got the... Pretty sure I just need the sensor modules at this point. We're taking those. And the notches on his pistol numbered 119 more. 119 more. Okay, so as soon as I get some sensor modules, we'll be able to get Eddie. Great, but for now, I'm going to call out there and, I'll maybe play more later.